Big question: what made Alhaji Ahmadu Bello a key figure in northern Nigeria's history? In a quiet classroom in Sokoto, young Ibrahim eagerly awaited his history lesson. Today's topic was about Alhaji Ahmadu Bello, a revered leader known as the Sardauna of Sokoto. Ibrahim's teacher, Mrs. Musa, promised to share the story of how Ahmadu Bello played a crucial role in northern Nigeria's history. Ibrahim's curiosity was piqued. He wanted to understand what made this leader so significant. Mrs. Musa began the lesson by introducing Ahmadu Bello, explaining how his leadership and vision helped shape northern Nigeria and contributed to the country's journey to independence. As Ibrahim and his classmates listened, they imagined traveling back to the early 20th century to witness the impact of Ahmadu Bello's remarkable achievements. Ibrahim's journey began in the early 1900s, in the historic city of Sokoto, where Alhaji Ahmadu Bello was born. Ahmadu Bello grew up in a region rich with cultural heritage and Islamic traditions. His family was highly respected, and his upbringing instilled in him a deep sense of responsibility towards his people. Mrs. Musa explained how Ahmadu Bello's background shaped his future as a leader. From a young age, Ahmadu Bello was educated and groomed for leadership. Mrs. Musa said, "He saw the challenges facing his people and felt a strong duty to make a difference." After his education, Ahmadu Bello became actively involved in the struggle for Nigeria's independence. He founded the Northern People's Congress (NPC) in 1951, a political party dedicated to representing the interests of the northern region and fighting for the nation's freedom. Ibrahim learned about the importance of the NPC in shaping northern Nigeria's political landscape. Ahmadu Bello's NPC worked tirelessly to ensure that the voices of the northern people were heard. Mrs. Musa explained, he attended many conferences and meetings to advocate for Nigeria's independence and to ensure that the North's needs were addressed. One of Ahmadu Bello's most significant achievements was becoming the Sardauna of Sokoto, a traditional title of honor, and the premier of the northern region. As Sardauna, he was a respected leader and a symbol of unity and progress in northern Nigeria. Ibrahim was fascinated by the role of the Sardauna and how it contributed to Ahmadu Bello's leadership. Being the Sardauna of Sokoto was a great honor, Mrs. Musa said. Ahmadu Bello used his position to promote education, development, and unity in the northern region. Ahmadu Bello's leadership was marked by his commitment to education and development. He established schools and encouraged the growth of education in northern Nigeria, believing that knowledge was essential for progress. Ibrahim thought about the importance of education and how Ahmadu Bello's efforts helped many people in the north. Ahmadu Bello believed that education was the key to improving the lives of his people, Mrs. Musa explained. He wanted to ensure that every child had the opportunity to learn and succeed. As Ibrahim delved deeper into Ahmadu Bello's story, he learned about some of the challenges the leader faced. Despite his dedication, Ahmadu Bello encountered resistance from those who opposed his ideas and goals. Ibrahim thought about how Ahmadu Bello's resilience and determination helped him overcome these obstacles. Ahmadu Bello faced many difficulties in his quest for progress, Mrs. Musa said, but he remained steadfast and continued to work for the betterment of his people. Ibrahim also learned about Ahmadu Bello's leadership style. He was known for his selflessness and commitment to his people. Ahmadu Bello led by example and inspired others to join him in his efforts for development and unity. Ibrahim admired how Ahmadu Bello's dedication and service made him a respected and influential leader. Mrs. Musa posed a question to the class. What do you think was the most important lesson we can learn from Ahmadu Bello's leadership? Ibrahim raised his hand and said, I think it's the importance of putting others first and working for the common good. Ahmadu Bello was always focused on helping his people and making a positive impact. Yes, that's an important lesson, Mrs. Musa agreed. Ahmadu Bello's selflessness and commitment to his people show us the value of leadership that prioritizes the well-being of others. Ibrahim and his classmates discussed the complexities of Ahmadu Bello's role in Nigerian politics. They considered the different perspectives on his leadership and the challenges he faced. Not everyone agreed with Ahmadu Bello's methods, Mrs. Musa said. Some people had different ideas about how Nigeria should move forward. It is important to understand that leadership can be complex and that different viewpoints contribute to the overall progress. Ibrahim thought about this and realized that leaders often face differing opinions. So, Even leaders like Ahmadu Bello had to navigate through disagreements and challenges, he asked. Yes, Mrs. Musa confirmed. And that's part of what makes their stories so compelling. It teaches us to appreciate the complexities of leadership and to think critically about different perspectives. Mrs. Musa emphasized how Ahmadu Bello's leadership empowered people in northern Nigeria and inspired them to work towards education and development. Ahmadu Bello's vision showed us the importance of leadership that focuses on the needs of the community, she said. His efforts inspired many people to believe in their own potential and work towards a brighter future. Ibrahim felt motivated by Ahmadu Bello's story. I want to make a difference in my community and help others, he said with determination. Mrs. Musa smiled and encouraged Ibrahim. That's the spirit. Like Ahmadu Bello, you can contribute to your community by leading with integrity and working for the common good. As the lesson concluded, Ibrahim reflected on the remarkable journey of Alhaji Ahmadu Bello. He had learned about Ahmadu Bello's early life, his significant contributions to northern Nigeria, and his impact on the country's quest for independence. Ibrahim was inspired by Ahmadu Bello's leadership, selflessness, and commitment to education. Looking at his own world, Ibrahim felt a renewed sense of purpose. He knew that the lessons from Ahmadu Bello's life were not just about the past, but also about how he could contribute to his community and work towards a better future. Ibrahim thanked Mrs. Musa for the inspiring lesson and left the classroom with a heart full of hope and determination. He was ready to follow in the footsteps of great leaders like Alhaji Ahmadu Bello and strive to make a positive impact in his own way.